this is my story in 4. And that just means that we're trying to tell a story in 4 events, giving it a little bit more detail than our story in 3. That way we can tell the reader just a little bit more about what happens to make it a little bit more interesting for them. Just as the stories we read have a beginning, middle, and end, so should the stories that we write. That's why we're going to use those transition words, first, next, then, and finally. First tells us the first event that's going to happen. Next and then tell us ones that fall in the middle. And the word finally tells us and the reader that we're wrapping up. This is going to be the last sentence that we're giving them, or the last idea that we're giving them. All right, so here's my story about building a sandcastle in 4. First, we took our buckets and our shovel down to the water. Next, we built a big sandcastle in the sand. Then a wave came. Finally, that wave washed away our sandcastle. So that's it. 4 sentences that give a beginning, middle, and end to the story. So just like before, I want you to think about your beginning, middle, and end of your story, and you're going to sketch your ideas out just like we did with our story in 3. But this time I want you to have 4 ideas, 4 events that are going to happen in your story. And remember, this is a seed story. It's that little story. Then we're going to get to write about that seed story using sentences. All right, get started. Do your pictures, and then make sure you share them with me either through ClassDojo or through the Google Classroom.